Hello everyone, I am Joan J. Maike, a second-year BAM student. Before I begin, I would like to thank my group Maroon 4 for the written proposal behind this presentation. This presentation will highlight my team's proposal, a two-day event which we are going to call as the UPOU Spirit. This event will foster cooperation and strengthen ties among students, professors, and employees of UPOU. I am going to discuss here why previous UPOU events didn't prosper, what kind of event does UPOU need, and why UPOU need this kind of event. Admit it, sometimes we do wish that there is a face-to-face activity in UPOU where almost its members can meet and even refresh. Of course, there were previous attempts in UPOU's behalf to gather its members. However, we do know that these activities didn't last. To begin with, I'll explain why these former events were not successful. There's Salamander Party, Christmas Party, and UPOU's participation in Lantern Parade, to name a few. We are asking why these events did not last. The first reason is the geographic concerns, which stem from the nature of the UPOU people. Students and employees are all based in different places in the Philippines and even offshore. Many of them dismiss to attend an event that will take significant hours or days or even impossible to reach the venue. You cannot blame them though, they are only being practical. The second reason is the timing of the event. Many students in UPOU have different working hours, so it was unlikely for them to join in the former events. The third reason is the money concerns of many of us. Most were discouraged to attend an event when our money was allotted on more important things like families or for tuition fees. The fourth reason is the feeling of being out of place. This may sound petty, but some of these events, like the Salamander parties, accommodated only AA students and few OU employees who already built friendships among them. So here we all see that OU must better consider an event that will address all these problems, and in result, most students and employees will be able to participate. Now we will discuss what kind of event does UPOU members need. The first consideration is the accessibility of the venue for most students and employees. Because UPOU people are based in different places in the country and overseas, we will need a place that will be easily accessible to most of the participants. We will also have to consider participants offshore from Bani or Davao learning centers, because probably from there, some would love to join. Since based on our surveys, most of the participants will be from learning centers Diliman and Los Baños, we propose that the event will be held at Boso Boso Highland Resort and Convention Center at Antipolo City. This will be an advantage to all because, aside from this is only a few minutes away from Metro Manila, where public transportation passes through and where major terminals are located, tour buses will be also provided for the participants to take them to the venue and back. The second consideration is the date and time of this event. For consideration of the working OU students, we propose that it will be held around the fourth Saturday and Sunday of April. These dates are the most ideal as compared to the Christmas party and lantern parade in December, where many of us are all busy. Third consideration is that the event will be only once a year to allow everyone to save money for this event. We cannot make it twice or even thrice a year like the Semester party. Lastly, to accommodate the participants who have different personality types, we will prepare both indoor and outdoor activities consisting of programs, talks, bonfire, and sports tournaments. And to avoid some people to feel out of place, the teams will be divided according to learning centers for the basketball and volleyball tournaments. So we see here that everyone can enjoy in this trip. The highlights of our agenda, therefore, are the following. What? The UPOU Spirit. When? April 27 to 28, 2013, which are Saturday and Sunday. Where? Boso Boso Highland Resort and Convention Center, Antipolo. How? Tour buses for the participants will be provided. Why? Talks, bonfire, and team building activities, basketball and volleyball tournaments. We will also provide here the breakdown of the cost for everyone's knowledge. We estimated that there will be around 100 participants as based on our initial survey. The Seminar 3 package for the first day would cost 875 pesos. The Seminar 2 package for the second day would cost 1,100 pesos. The total cost, therefore, for the accommodations is 1,975 pesos. As for the transportation, 2 tour buses will be hired for a total cost of 31,000 pesos for the 100 participants. These fees include insurance, gas, meals of the drivers, and parking. Therefore, the estimated cost per student is 310 pesos. We will also provide materials and souvenirs, which we estimated to be around 150 pesos per person, and an additional contingency fund, which is 65 pesos per person. This gives us a total cost of 2,500 pesos per person. Now, we finally arrive to why these events will be beneficial to UPOU as a whole. Of course, this event isn't meant for short-term enjoyment only. We do have goals behind this. The first one is to make healthier and smarter students and employees. Because UPOU operates mostly online, sedentary lifestyles will not do any good for the health. Further, study shows physical activities do make smarter and more productive employees and students. Our second goal is to build long-lasting relationships among the participants. This will be the chance for us to build friendships to the people who we only interact online. The last goal is to improve UPOU's publicity, and thus, this means that we will attract prospective students, such as fresh high school graduates, and even sports enthusiasts. So far, we highlighted that previous UPOU activities dissolved because they couldn't accommodate all types of participants, and that we need an event that will allow most UPOU people to join. In the middle of the report, we propose an event that will be accessible to all, in a date that will be the most convenient to all, and an event that will provide different activities for different personalities. Lastly, we mentioned the long-term goals of this event, such as healthier and more productive students and employees, build friendships among UPOU members, and improve UPOU's publicity and attract potential students. To end this, I would like to remind you that every UPOU soul who does hard work also needs refreshment. Hence, that is why we want to call this event as the UPOU Spirit.